Brown Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. We look at this Browns defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Play action. Now Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man is Duvernay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Jackson now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Watson on third down, steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on first down. Chubb down to about the 32. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They run it again with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Watson on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with a draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Watson now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Maybe a free play for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Here's Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They go play action with Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. There he goes, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 3. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Ravens 23, Browns 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Watson completes to Njoku.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. A big play looming on third down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Watson.
Third and 5.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Baltimore.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponent.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG